Oneofus.net is sponsored by Circle Brewing Company.
I was the most handsome man in our village.
His village was very badly affected by leprosy and the plague.
That's true. One night, I was awoken by this horrible clawing at the window, and I thought, who the hell is that? Because I live on the 3rd floor. I threw back the curtain when I saw the most beautiful woman I had ever seen, clawing at the glass. I was hypnotized.
I used hypnosis on him.
Yes, What We Do in the Shadows is a adaptation, or not really adaptation, an evolution from the Taika Waititi film from, 5 years ago now?
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite comedies of all time now. I watch it over and over again. About a mockumentary with a bunch of vampires of the very different specific tropes of vampires who live together in a house and talking about their lives as vampires. Very, very, very funny. So now, not only is there a spin-off TV show already in New Zealand and a sequel movie on the way, this is an American-made show, but the good news, which I know is like,
oh no, not this again.
Yeah, we've seen that come to failure more times than not. But
Well, we've seen it work out pretty well.
Office.
Oh, the Office, All in the Family.
Yeah.
Sanford and Son.
who are not supposed to be the vampires in the movie. They're different vampires of a different style who also have a documentary crew filming them. And as it goes along, it introduces a lot of elements, like Jonah Hill's sister is in this, who plays the most virginal of virgins. She LARPs, who is brought in by their nerdy familiar who's sent out looking for virgins because the master is coming to town. So she has a role which apparently will be a continuing role in the show.
Yeah, she's not somebody you're going to get and just have her on once.
Right. She's
really good.
She's quickly turning into a big star in her own right now. There's a lot of funny beginnings of dynamics building in this, and I thought the pilot was quite good, but it also kind of made you go, like, if I was at home, I would immediately watch the next one.
Sure.
Because you're like, this is just the beginning. You're just watching the start of these things play out. But I laughed quite a bit during it.
So, question, are you going to watch it week to week, or are you going to let it build up so you can watch 2 or 3 at a time?
I don't know the answer to that. You know how it is. We have so much stuff to watch. We try and cover it all for you.
Right.
And so probably let it build up is the answer.
Let our journey to total domination begin this very evening.
And the Q&A was one of the funniest things I've seen this year. When it was Taika Waititi and Jermaine Clement were here, who are indeed directing and writing the show, which is the good news.
That's
why
the good news.
we're not in for some crappy American remake. We're like, no, this is the guys who actually made this. And those two guys come out and they just start riffing, where the host, who's some guy from IndieWire, couldn't get a word in edgewise.
He didn't know what to do.
No, he had no idea. I mean, what would you do either?
I wouldn't try to play along.
No, just wind these guys up and let them go. But yeah, I thought that was a lot of fun. I would firmly recommend What We Do in the Shadows when it comes out, which I believe they said is relatively soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Oh, Doug Jones plays the master vampire.
Oh,
in
that's
it.
right.
Yeah, who I don't know if he'll be a regular or not, because he's got a pretty big starring role on Star Trek Discovery. I mean, but with all that makeup to put on.
I know.
I mean, in both cases. I mean, has anyone sure that Doug Jones is the guys we've seen pictures of? Because we've never seen him without makeup in a movie that I'm aware of. There really should be an Oscar for like
best amphibian man.
Best guy that put on a shit ton of latex to do his role. And it's just Doug Jones every single time.
The Doug Jones Award.
He's the perennial winner.
We moved here from Europe because there was a lot of prejudice against vampires.
They didn't like the color of our skin.
Or the fact that we killed and ate people.
Probably more that.
Oneofus.net is sponsored by Circle Brewing Company, located in Austin, Texas at 2340 West Breaker Lane, Suite B. You can go visit them there at their both brew pub and brewery and try a lot of their seasonals that they have there, or you can get their beers in various stores around town, and even, from what I'm told, outside of Texas. Please check out Circle Brewery and their many fine craft beers, sponsor of Oneofus.net.